Can I respond really quickly, Trev? Have you noticed that it's like women getting mad at men for liking beautiful women or for wanting a beautiful woman? Like, example, I've seen this in American culture more recently in the last 10 years or so. We have like all these like obese women on the Victoria's Secret Angel show. It has really gone downhill. I mean, I don't know how the stage could hold up all the weight, but we used to have angels with the wings. They were so beautiful models, and then it turned into these plump ladies. And nothing wrong with a plump lady, but this is the Victoria's Secret fashion show. We kind of want to see ladies that work hard to get.
So I got another question that I'm gonna leave y'all alone, and I just kind of want y'all to answer this. Now, for the fellas, I want y'all to answer it. How many women do you know that you can seriously vouch for? And then for the ladies, how many men do you know in your circle? It ain't got to be like immediate friend or nothing like that, but like somebody that's kind of cousin, a brother, or something like that. How many men do you know that you can legitimately vouch for and put them in front of women that you know and you think it might work out? Well, not necessarily work out, but you can just vouch for that person. Because I know if we're talking about the same sex, a lot of us kind of give the same sex the benefit of the doubt. But when you talk about the opposite sex, you're a little more critical.
Most of them I don't personally know, only client wise. I say maybe 12 women that's still struggling to find somebody. I can put them in front of somebody, but it doesn't matter. I mean, like putting them in front of somebody only solves half the problem. Like
no, not just not.
I would also have to know the person I'm putting in front of them because I know all this stuff about the women. So I would know what type of man is going to fit. But if I don't know that guy, like it don't even matter if I put him in front of him. It's not going to be like it's a high chance that it'll work out.
So I got two guys I'm thinking of that I would 100% fix up with somebody, and they've already expressed to me that they're ready for marriage. They standards for what they want is real specific. So the women that I know that are married don't fit the look criteria for what they specifically want. They have a real specific like genre of woman that both of them kind of want. They different, but I kind of know the genre of the women that they want. As far as the women, I can't offhand that I would just run out and try and fix somebody up with that I interact with enough to fully vet them all the way. I'm not, most of the people I know is married to keep it, the single ones, they enjoying their life. They're not really trying to get locked down right now. But I know like at Soho House, if you are looking for a woman that's in business, it's a lot of like decent women that be at Soho on the regular and they network within each other. I don't know if they trying to move forward with marriage though, or the men they run into ain't really trying to move forward with marriage right now because they exploring the field and they just got their money. So they just now have the ability to do things they wanted to do when they was younger. So I say like in another 5 to 10 years, those men probably could take those women serious. But off rip the number that I would say, hey, this guy and this woman, offhand, I ain't got nothing for you on the women's side. I don't really be around too many single women.
You think before they got their money, it would have been a better shot? Because it sounds like you said when they got their money.
For the men, no, hell no. They needed to get their money so they could live the life they want to live first, and then decide like I say, I'm a believer that if you for the men specific I'm thinking of, I think they wouldn't have been able to get the type of woman confidence wise, because some people money affects you differently. It raises your confidence and it makes you feel like a better man and all those things. The ones that are single, they needed to get to that point. All the men that didn't need money to build that confidence and competency within themselves, they had like Casey could tell you, all probably like 25 of the guys, they all had all the women they wanted. So when it was time for them to want to get married and settle down, they just picked what they wanted from out of that field. But
is it any money more, or they just pick the best one they had experience with?
Best one and emotion, who they had emotional attachment with. So some of them might have like it wasn't like they was like, oh, this is the most beautiful one, but this the one for whatever reason that they came up with, whatever they individual thing was that they came up with.
I just wanted to run a point because I heard a lot of things, right? And I think a lot of it is like misconceptions. Well, from the original topic we were talking about, there's a stark difference between going on the blade and seeing how women interact with you over there versus actually being in a country. It would be like, you go to Sunset Boulevard. Let's say you was in like, you know how it go. Like there's certain places that you can go and you can find a 304s, like if that's what you're looking for. There's people who go for sex tourism and there are hot spots for that, right? But that doesn't represent the entire country and how women are of the country. The dudes who are going there for sex tourism are different than people who are going there for love. Have I interviewed some people who went there and found love and found women who they feel like are better? Absolutely, right? There is a difference. I gotta say there's a difference. So you might be sweating. The woman is sitting there wiping sweat off of you, like you eating. The woman's feeding you food. There's certain things that you just see that you don't generally see, right? And I think it's a mistake to get angry with women for them wanting you to be able to provide for them. That's a natural survival instinct. Most women are going to expect that. The problem is, what are you going to get in exchange for it? That's the big difference. A lot of men feel like they're getting more for what they are paying for, because that's just what it all comes down to. Men are expected to provide for any women, but what are you getting in exchange for? And there are dudes who may come down from over there. Like, let's say you over here and you like might be considered a 3. You can go down there and you will get attention that you've never gotten before. It's almost like, and when I was seeing it initially, I'm like, damn, it's like y'all going to pay for the minor leagues. But when you have the dudes who were striking out, they're legitimately trying and they just don't have the swag or a lot of these things that, are expected of them. They're looking for some way to do it. And you can't teach people how to be cool sometimes. Some people just will never be cool. But you don't have to be that cool there. People are more concerned about, okay, is he going to be a good father? Is he going to be able to provide for the family? How's his character? Does he have a stable personality? Right? Is he shifty? Those are the types of things that people are more concerned about. Right? It definitely is different, and the expectations are different. So I could understand it. We can't just like demonize the guys or say, oh yeah, corny, because some of these guys have tried everything, but some of them just never had the guidance growing up, and they're not going to get better at what it is that they do. They're not. They've accepted that, and they're desperately looking for somewhere else to go. So if they want to go ahead and do that because they're not getting the treatment that they feel they deserve over here, then who are we to say you're doing it wrong? Let them go ahead and do it. I'll leave it there for now.
Trev, have you noticed? Can I respond really quickly, Trev? Have you noticed that it's like women getting mad at men for liking beautiful women or for wanting a beautiful woman? Like, example, I've seen this in American culture more recently in the last 10 years or so. We have like all these like obese women on the Victoria's Secret Angel show. It has really gone downhill. I mean, I don't know how the stage could hold up all the weight, but we used to have angels with the wings. They were so beautiful models. And then it turned into these plump ladies. And nothing wrong with a plump lady, but this is the Victoria's Secret fashion show. We kind of want to see ladies that work hard to get a certain type of body. That's what we're looking for. We want to see that. And instead they're putting the mediocre girls on the Victoria's Secret line, and then getting mad at the men for saying, we don't want to see this. Oh, why? These are real women's bodies. No, they want to.
There's been societal pressure to be more inclusive.
That too. But I've seen it also in the dating sense, where if a man says he doesn't want to date a woman who's 300 pounds, then the women get upset. Why? She could be a great woman. She could do that. And it's the same thing with men saying that they are judging women for wanting to be with a man that can provide.
Yeah, no, you can't get mad at it. Like I said, my main thing is just, listen, if you're going to provide what I want, I'm going to provide what you want, right? Like, you can't get mad at somebody. You just find someone who likes you for what you already are, right? You can't say you want something. If you have somebody who wants you for your bread and you don't get bread like that, you're going to have a problem, right? If somebody wants you for your character, but you're not really like that, you're going to have a problem. The main thing is to find people who appreciate what it is that you already are and already have.